What is good? It is your boy, Umbra_B, and today I'm returning to Persona 5 Royal. So other than that, there'll be some Persona coming out later on. How about we get started? How you doing there, too? Welcome. Thank you for joining my stream. Alright, giving justice to society, finding the true culprit, free to see Joker again. Thank you, Shoto. How you doing, bro? Find the culprit, elude the investigation team. Okay, so I was at this part.
Okay.
Definitely missed. That's good to hear, my guy.
What's up?
Downstairs.
Hey!
Make sure you close up.
By handling your eyes and brain separately, your efficiency... Wow, that's a pretty scientific approach. At least the illustration makes it easier to understand.
Whoa.
So you finished reading Speed Reader. You started flipping pages much faster towards the middle, so I thought you were skipping parts. I can already see that you're able to read with more efficiency now.
Alright.
Your reading speed has improved. From now on, you can read at double the speed, allowing you to cover twice the material. Well, I guess we should go to sleep. Staying up too late isn't healthy, you know?
Yes. I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police.
Oh, jeez.
The rest will go as you mentioned. Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
They're trying to freaking just get rid of us, huh? Ugh. I remember that. It was going down and I kept playing this. Talk about unlikely heroes. I wonder what kind of people the culprits are. Probably some idiots with a misguided sense of justice. Look, can they just arrest those guys already? Special Investigations is on it. I'm sure they'll be caught soon. What kind of people are they? I want to see what they look like. And if you're wondering, Shoto, the last palace that we did, we took down the culprit. We didn't kill them, but apparently another Persona user killed them, and that's why everyone's against us right now. Rose up and the cops talk to me. How much longer are they gonna do this? We should be busy preparing for the school festival right now. Why'd the school decide to have the festival so late anyway? I mean, changing the date just because our school's all over the news? Moving it to next Tuesday only makes more work for us. We won't be able to invite friends from other schools now that we're holding the festival on a weekday. It'll also be an inconvenience to anyone we have already invited. And what about the post-festival party? Will there be enough people for the student sharing schedule? Sigh. Real weird. So morale so low. Sorry, I know the game takes time to get to the point, but they're just trying to explain the story. Speaking of the annoying media, we've been getting phone calls in the faculty office. The absurdity of it all. Who exactly are the Phantom Thieves? That's what we want to know. We really have no clue what method they're using. Killing someone without directly interacting with them is like magic. Speaking of magic, did you know that there is magic in math too? On Magic Square? It's a square of which adding up the numbers in any column diagonal gives you the same total.
know this one?
Give me a second. Now tell me the count for each column in this magic square. This is a new one for me, so I'm over here like, what? So I got my little guide right here to help me out with these, because the thing is that with this, if I get this wrong, I don't get those points of intelligence. And you have stats in this game, so, you know.
This is it.
Correct.
It's easy once you know which numbers fit in the empty squares, and pretty much it was 15. A 3 times 3 square only has one pattern, but a 4 times 4 square has 880 possibilities. Wow, really?
Nice going.
I'll show you the stats right now. My knowledge is up there already, but I need to get it higher so I can complete a social link that I'm already at. My guts is getting there, and as you can see, all the others are good. It's the guts that's sucking right now. I'll need some help with the questionnaires. What questionnaires? The ones regarding who wants to be the guest of honor. Alright, that thing. They do every year. You mean how those lame guests come to do a panel, right? Because of the situation, to hurry and tally the results. Come to student council room once classes are over. Ugh, that's so damn boring. Don't be like that. It's so we can meet up without standing out. Let's do what we can at the moment. I'm making sure to work hard at home. About that. No good, huh? I'm sorry. It rose suspicion if I'd asked too many detailed questions. I'll manage on my end somehow. We're counting on you. I can't go, but message me if anything happens. I will leave this to you guys. My apologies, but I cannot be of much help in this situation. Okay.
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember?
Smart.
Goro Akechi. This one too, Akechi.
They're mostly the same over here as well. Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accepted us to begin with. It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. He came to help us count these, right? Come on, leader. Can you tell him too?
Take this seriously. Just relax, Ryuji. Ryuji. I'm actually tired.
Aren't you taking this a little too lightly?
Whoa, look here. This ain't good.
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
God, this is so effing stupid! Damn it!
We have the results. First place is Goro Akechi.
What? Akechi?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up?
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask. That reminds me. How was Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
Not a word.
It's not that I don't trust her, but... Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation. I hope she finds something.
Hey,
In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
What? Did I hear you correctly? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
After this conference, Akechi-san
That's Goro
announced he would be
Akechi.
limiting
He's a
his media
detective
appearances
in
and
this Persona
wonder
5
why
game.
the sudden change.
Apparently, he's as good as the Detective Prince, which is known as. She's from Persona 3. Or no, Persona 4. I forgot her name. Naoto, there you go. Naoto Shirogane, if you ever played any of the other Persona games. Let's meet up and discuss our options as soon as possible. Tomorrow? The earlier the better, right? Though I still haven't come up with everything myself. Said 2 heads are better than 1, so I can only imagine what 8 heads may produce. It's a good way of thinking. It's totally an Inari idea. Okay, let's do everything we can right now. Even if it means crossing some dangerous bridges. Considering how far we've come, we can't be particular about our mythology.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
Bruh. Pretty much. That's it. It's a secret.
You're trying to show off. Don't get cocky. By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you? I heard the police showed up at your school.
Don't worry. That's not fun.
As long as you're not getting involved. Well, fine.
Hey!
I've read all these books. Harry Potter? Nope.
Yep.
Do it.
Yep. Oh!
I mean, I can
Oh!
do too much. In a movie. Alright, so let me see if there's anything over here that I can get.
Welcome.
Can't flip online like that. Yeah, this is due to a lot of graining in the palace is why I have certain things. And I have to use these materials to build stuff. talk to him. This is Mishima. He's the dude that pretty much orchestrates the Mementos missions for us. Hey, I've been thinking a little bit about Akiyama-kun. I don't want to change his heart. Let's cancel the request. Well, actually, I was just gonna say the same thing. I mean, going after him won't even help you guys get famous. It's practically be pointless. Stop worrying about fame.
Huh?
Wait, how'd you know about that? Oh, I get it. Of course, a thief who steals heart can see what's going on in the depths of my psyche. You know, I first started the fan site so I could spread your message of justice to the world. Before I knew it, the only reason I wanted to help you guys was so I could get famous myself. Though, maybe that's always been the real reason. I don't know. I thought I was doing it out of respect for you guys. Yet, deep down, I think I really just wanted to show the world I'm more than some stupid zero. But that got me though. I'm just a selfish loser clinging desperately to your popularity. I don't deserve to work alongside the valiant Phantom Thieves. Thanks for everything. Bye. Man, I totally ate dirt. You idiot. Can't even run away right. Sorry. Working alongside the Phantom Thieves has made me feel like I myself can change the world. But it's only ever been you guys. I'm still just as powerless as always. True. I wonder if there's really any way a pathetic guy like me can help you. I'm sure there is. I hope so. You need a fan site? That's it. My special power lies in running the fan site. I don't want it to be about public relations anymore, though. First and foremost, that site needs to be safe. It needs to be a safe haven for people in serious trouble. After all that happened to me with Kamushida, I know how hard it can be to speak out against injustice. So as long as there are voices crying out to the Phantom Thieves, I'm gonna help them be heard. Fanboy greatly increases experience earned from battle, so I just need 3 more stars and I'll max out a social link. The social links in this game are important and they help you muster your persona's powers. Alright. And they give you special abilities too. At any rate, we should just forget about going after Akiyama, okay? I'm still worried about some of the rumors I've heard about him, but I'll do some more research. By the way, he's not a bad guy, as he pretends to be. Apparently, super sweet to his girlfriend. Can you imagine that? They've been talking about getting married even since back in middle school. I'm honestly kind of jealous.
Well, see you later.
Oh, Kurosu. That thing I mentioned about Akiyama turned out to be true. It wasn't just some rumor. I found a post on the fan site by a girl who I assume is Akiyama-kun's girlfriend. Says she's worried because her boyfriend's been hanging out with some sketchy guys acting strange too. It seems like enough evidence to make him a target, but I'm gonna look into it just a little further, just to be safe. Kind of worrying. Be careful. It's your time to shine. Yeah, leave it to me. You can't ignore any cry for help on the fan site. Haha, even I didn't realize the fan site meant this much. Thanks, Grocer, for having me do it. Okay, let's keep up the good work. Bye. Ooh, it. What does that detective think he's doing? He's just trying to get popular, isn't he? He wants to stand out. Is it? Sorry. Is it better now? Probably gonna have to get a new one. Because this one has suffered some throws, so...
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake. Regardless, I thought over the matter
Okay,
of who we're
that's
going
good
to
to-
invite
that's
for
good
our
now.
school festival. I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
For real? Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
I understand this is dangerous, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network, and I can no longer rely on my sister for information. Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel? Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto. Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than favorable, but we can no longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
Should be fine.
Okay then. Is everyone else okay with that?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Hold on, how are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
Actually, I do. I've got his number.
For real?
Could you send that my way, please? I'll contact him right away.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on this Akechi deal.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more. I have a response already. He says, let me think about it.
Wait a sec, didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what. We're counting on you, Makoto.
Please, consider what I have to say. You.
That guy, if I would have focused on his social link earlier, I could get strong personas without problem.
Please, take your time.
A guidebook that covers popular and obscure spots alike. Yeah, I've bought most of these books. Because reading this game gives you ideas and or spots you can go to. But enough of that. We're going here for a different reason.
Yep.
Well, for now, guts.
For real?
When I do something that involves guts, it gives me a guts point. And then it gives me an extra vote for something else.
Wanna head back?
There are spots where I can get 3 points of guts. And the fan site keeps decreasing on me.
doing? Well...
Are you okay? I'm fine.
Yes.
Oh, that reminds me. The school festival is tomorrow, isn't it? I had no idea that the preparations would take so much work. I underestimated it. But working with everyone to put together feels great. I hope we all have a fun time tomorrow. Well, I'm going to do some training today, so please excuse me. She's a new character to the game. I've been trying to date her, but I guess I have to wait for the social link to increase some more.
Hey.
You hear who we're getting for our guests this year? Oh, you mean Akechi, right? I kinda saw that coming. Everyone I know voted for him. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna make any more appearances, though? Why'd he agree to come here? Probably has to do with the Phantom Thieves. Wasn't that Akechi going around saying how evil they were before? Oh yeah, that proves they're connected to our school somehow then. Hey, you're right. Maybe he'll tell us some stuff about the case. No way, I'm gonna miss the panel this year. This is just whatever they want with no thought. But for now, we'll just need to endure it. At least until we can get some more intel.
Oh, yes.
Friend from college the other day. We got caught up talking about old times. Some old stories. You guys did it, right? Reason for this phenomenon.
How about you?
Alright, Kurosu-kun. Alright. Persona 5. From a... Damn it, I gotta take the T and the E off. Alright, let me see if that's enough. I want to get as much intelligence as I can because when my intelligence hits the highest, I should be able to complete another of my social links that I have.
This is it.
Alright, there we go. Cognitive science. Specifically, the name of the phenomena is question is called false memory. Like the name implies, it's a case where our brain may generate memories that simply aren't true. Hey, did you get that question? I wasn't even close. Maybe I should ask if I can borrow his notes.
Nice going!
Oh, our grades are out. How'd you do? Damn, I'm dead. I wish I could get in the top 10. People look at smart students differently. I wonder what score I got. I'm in the top 10!
Whoa.
Wow, everyone's gonna have their eyes on you now. Oh, shoot. Charm is maxed out. Let's get it. All right. Any words from Akechi? Nothing. But tomorrow is the start of the school festival. Will this be okay? If Akechi declines our offer, we won't have a guest. Huh? That's what you're worried about? I appreciate the concern, but it'll be fine. I just need to get Akechi-kun to agree to this somehow. Yep. Anyways, he hasn't done anything since he said he was going to go into hiding. I'll try to explain the circumstances surrounding the school festival to him again. You can give me a response by the end of today. Oh,
welcome home.
This is new. Honey, I'm home.
You're back awfully late. How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido? It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these phantom thieves run amok.
This dude is the one who set you up, and this is the reason why you're on probation.
They've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act.
So he's the bad guy.
I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me. The selfish criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation. Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Man, this guy is admirable.
Rampant political scandals, thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem, and I assure the people of this noble country that I will do just that.
He remembers. I feel I've met that man somewhere before.
What are you standing there staring off into space for? You're creeping me out.
It's nothing. Don't worry about it. You're standing too.
Yeah, standing here is my job.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma. It feels like a
charisma
trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth. Don't you think, boss?
Sorry, wasn't listening.
Criminals, Well, that must be how he sees it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
Don't like politicians? True nature, huh? You on the thief side? Question mark.
Maybe somewhat of a stretch to say I'm on their side. Having said that, I won't deny that I empathize with them on some level. If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only change the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
But they are innocent.
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met, I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations. Oh, that reminds me. I've been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy, and... wait. I'm sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer. Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy I could see you. I'll be going now.
Oh, I didn't notice I had gotten a response from Akechi. He accepted the literature invitation. Well done. Thank you. The first step is done at least. Either way, the real issue is what we do next. The literature on the afternoon of the second day, yes? Wait, you're coming to our school festival? It's during my exam week, so I'll be able to go in the afternoon. Can you afford that distraction? How's your studying going? Decently. Incidentally, will that counselor be at the festival as well? Oh, Dr. Maruki? Probably. I see. Finally, I shall witness his skills for myself. So I should prepare a gift. They say first impressions are everything. I don't know if I'll even be there. If anything gets confirmed, I'll drop you a line. Much obliged. Come to Futaba? Come on, it'll be fun. Seriously? I don't see why not. We should all walk around together tomorrow. That sounds good. At a time like this is the perfect chance for us to relax, though. Haru, are you sure you're okay? It seems a little soon. I am, thank you. I've just always dreamed of walking around my school festival with friends. Suppose if you say it like that, I can resign myself to enjoying our time there too. Thanks, Haru. It's my pleasure. Yeah.
Oh.
Let's get to work. 2 jobs.
I've been waiting.
Oh, you're the new part-timer, right? I've been expecting you. No need to introduce yourself. I actually need you to start
Any
working
questions?
right away. You have any questions about the job?
Let me explain.
Looking cool, Umbra. What's up, Molten? X, how you doing, my boy? Take customer orders, prep them, serve them. The meals are already ready-made, so it should be simple. Just make sure you're nice to the customers, okay? Anything else? Any other employees? Not quite. Our budget's been cut despite being short-staffed, so you'll have to do everything alone. You're a spry young dude, right? You'll be fine. I'll pay you more to make up for the extra work.
Thanks in advance.
Okay, I'll need to head out for a bit. Keep an eye on the shop until I get back. It be like that sometimes. This job is ludicrous. You have to do everything all by yourself from the very beginning. Oh well, just give it your best shot, and I guess I'll be cheering you on.
Hey, wait!
Because in front of you is waiting to pay. Oh, that one is one angry-looking face. Hey, someone want to change their order? Add an egg. They should have told us earlier.
Nice work.
Alright, good work. You can leave now, since it's the end of your shift. This is your pay today. Thank you. Well, I hope you can keep it up.
Man.
And... oh, proficiency.
Let's head back.
Punch that clock. Damn it. Festival.
The festival seems to be a success.
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Well, yeah. This place got famous and all. Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Ayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
There may be police officers in plain clothes, too. Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss. Acting like normal students is going to be important. What do you normally do at a school festival?
Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
There's no set rules for this kind of thing. Walk around and hang out, like when we went to the beach.
You're just right. Just enjoy yourself.
I think I can do it if I've got everyone with me. You're so laid back. There's a possibility that your name and Ryuji's have come up.
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
Don't let your guard down too much. It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct? Oh,
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refreshment stands.
This'll be a great change of pace from all the nasty stuff lately. Shall we head off to the stands then?
Let's do it.
Oh, right. This is your first time at our school festival.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
I know a great one. Follow me.
Remember, if y'all like the content you're seeing, please subscribe to my channel. I keep saying follow because I'm on Twitch now too.
Made takoyaki?
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your class's stand.
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it?
It's like a deserted island here.
Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here. We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes. Act normal.
Who cares? There's nothing normal about this anymore.
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Take my order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
The hell? Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod, bro.
And how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
Bruh.
That doesn't even sound remotely possible. Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice. We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Oh.
I can see that.
Ryuji, you're making a scene. Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
We'll have that, please.
This will take a little time.
Let's forget about the octopus and get back on topic.
On that note, hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Maybe.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
Hell no. That is possible.
We won't let that happen. Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
Thank you for the wait. Ooh, it's fresh made.
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
Lies!
Well,
I heard a microwave
it's not like
go
I was
off.
expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Well, one of these is special.
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all
Vodka
of them
makes
are
it.
shaped.
Vodka makes it
Oh, aren't you all going
Russian.
to eat?
Oh
I think I'll
shit!
go for the special one.
Shoto knows about that.
Wait, is she honestly going for it?
Do
But we
you
don't
want
know.
to go for the red one?
No, thank you. I'll take it.
Ooh, impressive as always.
Oh, everyone's all here.
The panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions.
That's because you were sloppy.
I grew tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people. I'm going to have one of these.
The special one!
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But
It's fine.
It's quite the...
eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is... Oh, my stomach. It burns.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
I'm fine. I just love, spicy stuff.
Well,
Hey,
that was
does he
spicy.
sound broken to you?
Well then, I'll see you, tomorrow.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue? This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what. That Akechi guy, when he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here? Everyone?
You're just imagining things. So, I guess we got through all of it okay?
Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you.
Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after midterms.
I didn't mind any of that. I just love seeing that detective gulp down the special takoyaki.
I had fun as well, since I got to spend time with you all. What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more? I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with Akechi-kun again tomorrow, after all. I have to agree. What will his next move be? Oh?
Wait, Akira, Yusuke's missing. Sigh, where do you run off to? Always doing whatever he pleases. Think he's still checking out all the festival stalls?
Let's head back.
Well, I'm sure he'll be fine. This is Yusuke we're talking about. Let's head home. Excuse me, are you Dr. Takuto Maruki, correct?
Yes.
Yes. My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm a student in the Fine Arts Division at Kosei High. I do apologize for interrupting your day, but ever since Ryuji and An first spoke of you, I've grown quite intrigued, and I wish to speak with you as well. Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san.
Quite.
Well, I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. You're here about the counseling, correct?
Indeed.
Correct. Now teach me how to unshackle the human heart and glimpse into its endless abyss.
Hold on.
Hold on there. How should I put this? Your enthusiasm is appreciated, but I suspect there's a huge misunderstanding about what I do. I apologize, I simply couldn't contain my excitement. Do you still permit me to witness your counseling skills in action? That's not really allowed, haha.
How about it?
But how about this? Why not try out my counseling yourself instead? Me? Of course, there's no charge. All you have to do is chat with me for a bit.
Well then.
Very well. You and I shall go head to head. I'm not sure what you think happens in counseling, but there won't be any of that. I see. So you were Madarame-san's. It's in the past. How curious, I've never imagined counseling to be like this. Well, I'd say this is less counseling and more about building a rapport. When someone first comes to see me, we always start with them telling me a bit about themselves. A method of self-reflection that relies on speaking with another person so as to sort through one's own emotions. Similar to the internal cross-examination I perform when working on my art. There really shouldn't be any cross-examining in a proper counseling session, though. I just do my best to guide patients in a positive direction so they can improve their lives. At the very least, I talk them through their problems so they can make the correct choices for themselves.
I see.
However, if you're the one leading them to their conclusions, are they truly making the choices for themselves? Isn't that just submitting to another person's will? In all honesty, I'm sure there are people out there who think that. But life in this world confines people to certain frames of mind sometimes, and without them even realizing it. If I can help lift the weights off their shoulders and free their minds, I believe the results are worth it.
Indeed. Thank you.
Thank you very much for speaking with me. This has been a most valuable experience.
Oh, yes.
I always liked his theme in this game. Before you go, Kitagawa-kun, what would you say is your greatest wish? Would it be success as an artist? No, that's not it. The only desire I have for my art is for it to improve through my own efforts. I see, then. What would you wish for? I would wish for the world to see my mother's painting for the masterpiece that it is, no matter how briefly. And if at all possible, I would also wish to meet a wonderful master who would take me in and guide my brush with care. I see.
All right. Thank you.
At any rate, I must be going now, so please excuse me. I hope we meet again someday.
Well then.
Photo time. This is when we were at the food stand. Man, even yakisoba looks high class when Haru's eating it. Please, you're exaggerating. I think this is my first time having yakisoba from a food stand though. It was more delicious than I'd imagined. It was. It wasn't even the instant stuff, but still good. Yeah, don't know why, but food from a stall is always weirdly tasty. Speaking of, where are the pictures of us on? You got pics of us too, right? How about the one you took with Akira's yakisoba with the big red mountain of ginger? Oh, no, that one went straight to the trash. I had dry seaweed all over my teeth. Huh? She's like, nah, that's not happening.
Now listen.
What do you want to do?
Make sure you close up.
Can I talk?
It's on TV. Oh, you didn't mean to distract you. I'll try to stay quiet. You're making some good progress. I can see the wisdom in your eyes behind those glasses.
Well then.
I told you so.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel. Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves. It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
How much do you think he knows?
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is...
He saw us in the last palace. I think he's just playing dumb. And
I wouldn't
again.
phrase it that way, but, well, like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it. But won't you tell us? What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer. She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Your comment just now, does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He's gotta be bluffing.
Pipe down. He's lying, right? But if it's the truth...
You're not going to ask me who they are?
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However, there is a possibility that everyone present will hear the truth before the police or media.
The truth? What's he planning on saying?
That's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then, who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot!
No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
What do you want to talk about?
No.
That's gotta be shopped.
I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too. Yes.
Shit. Like I said, he saw us. He said feign ignorance. What are you talking about? Us too? Which world?
It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge.
Dude, it's the nav.
When the app activated on its own, The scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as phantom thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you.
It's not us. That's right.
So, you admit it then. In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case. But to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone!
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat. I swear, it just talked.
I love how that's everyone's reaction when they hear Morgana talk.
Who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable. But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse, or we call them palaces, to steal the core of their desires, their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. There's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake, which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
A deal?
I would like you to cooperate with me on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you, along with that video I mentioned.
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
So, they're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone, though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught. And it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
You're demanding a lot. Is that the only way?
I can understand how you feel. It must be hard making a decision on the spot like this. Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply. I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today, for various reasons. We should be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct? My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had complete control over us!
Hey, they're going.
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I truly apologize about this, but I'll have to end things here today.
To make up for the time that was planned for this panel, the Rakugo Research Club will instead be...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi.
Was that really our best course of action?
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's done is done. We'll have to cool our heads and think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
Similar occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring. Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Why did Futaba have something like this?
Ah,
the calling
boy.
card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
Everything's coming out right now.
The post-festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody.
Post-festival party? I thought this thing was over. Nobody invited you to it, so let's just go home.
Huh?
Correction.
Senpai, aren't you going to the post-festival party?
I was about to head out.
Since we've run into each other on our own, why not go together? People say these kinds of events should be enjoyed with others, so let's go have some fun. It seems like it's already begun. Let's get in there, Senpai!
And now, it's time for your favorite Shuji tradition. The Student Sharing Special! But, before that, we've decided to change things up this year. We've got a huge surprise for you all. Members of the dance club,
Just standing around while everyone dances is embarrassing. Senpai, let's do it!
It's showtime! Ah.
Very
Akira.
impressive, Senpai.
Hey, you're Yoshizawa-san, right? The first year? We've got a little favor to ask you.
Got it. I'm in. Senpai, I'll be back soon. They've asked me to help them with something. Just wait here and watch what happens.
Aww, Shoozle. Let's do it. Forgive me, Kira. This is new too, yeah, because this was never in the first game.
Huh? Yo, who's that? Huh?
That's crazy.
Akira's a boss. I left the party with Kasumi to cool off a bit outside.
That was so exhausting, but what a blast! I feel like I danced my heart out back there.
I could tell.
Thank you.
Wow, that dance was amazing.
I know, right? I was totally blown away.
It's my dad. He's telling me to come home before it gets too late. Sorry to leave you like this, but I have to get going.
Want me to walk you?
Thank you. I'll be alright though. The post-festival party was so much fun, especially with you. See you soon!
The gym's quieted down. Looks like the dance is over. I ought to head home. Party is about to begin. Would you like to go together? Try to think about what happened earlier, but there has gotten me some nowhere, so. Yo, you wanna go to the post-festival party? Try to calm down. Nani?
Alright, that was a great performance by the dance club. Everybody give them another round of applause.
I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about what Akechi-kun said.
Be alright.
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the student sharing special! Round of applause, everyone!
Sharing? I never knew we had such an event.
All right, who has something to say? Anyone? Anyone? No? I'll just have to pick someone then.
Oh, he's going to choose?
How about that fluffy-haired girl over there? I choose you.
Huh? Is he looking this way?
Well then, come on up.
He's talking to me, isn't he?
You're up. It's 'cause you're cute.
Oh.
Come! Everyone's waiting!
Well, I'm going.
And your name is? Wait, you're a Kumura-san?
Yes. She's so
I'm sure you're, still grieving. My, deepest apologies.
Oh, please don't worry.
So, do you have anything you'd like to share with us?
Something to share. I have too many things.
Do you think the Phantom Thieves are really Shujin students?
Huh?
Oh?
Man, he's going in for the kill.
I mean, they are, your father's killers. We're all dying to know what Akechi-kun was going to say about their true identities. So, are they from Shujin?
Haru's in trouble. I need to change the subject.
Well...
I've always loved you.
Now this is drama! A boy caught in the throes of bittersweet youth! A stunning confession of love!
Oh!
I think it was him!
wait!
So, Akumura-san, what's your relation to this guy?
That wasn't what we were talking about!
My, she's quite flustered. Is this a hot scoop? But I'm a gentleman. It hurts my heart to bully such a sweet girl. Well, did you all enjoy our blushing beauty? Thank you very much, Okumura-san.
Just when it was getting interesting.
The post-festival party is finally over.
It's night,
It
huh?
turned out to be more like an interview party, huh? I still can't believe you said that.
You were in trouble. I couldn't ignore you.
Huh? Right. At any rate, I'm not sure what I would have done without you. Thank you for saving me. You're a mysterious person, but you're so reliable. I think the two of us will get along quite well in the future. As they say, who knows what may lie ahead? For now, I'm worried about what happened with Akechi-kun. But I have to say, my first post-festival party was quite fun. Though, I guess it's my last too. Here, I'd like you to have this. I bought it earlier. Now then, let's go home.
Oh yeah, she's a senior. Alright. I'll be right back.
Welcome home. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly.
Futaba? What are you doing here in front of the store?
I needed to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect. Let's go.
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want. So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally. That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what. Oh, one more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I? Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
We're home! Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it?
I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explain.
Can't tell me?
Explain.
Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
Don't blame Futaba. I'll explain everything.
I'm talking to Futaba here, you know. I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Did they trigger a change of heart in you? How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously? Okaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. Still.
When did you notice? So you found out.
Really? When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere. And even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these phantom thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the phantom thieves changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking, that one of these days, she might die a bizarre death. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well. Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba. You always seem to be linked to these incidents somehow. Got anything to say?
Sorry for keeping quiet. Nothing. You're sharp.
You think this is a game? You know what people call them? Criminals. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Asked? Stole? Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart? He doesn't just deal with the Phantom Thieves, he's actually one of them? You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
This is no joke. Believe what you want. I'm a Phantom Thief.
Are you serious? You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud!
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months. And on top of that, Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom!
Wait, killed?
She was killed! I remember it now!
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal! Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. Run away, hide, and end up here, some old guy running a cafe. To be frank, I took you in for my own good. Like it'd somehow make up for what I'd done. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And I end up getting consoled by her. God, real pathetic, aren't I?
That's not true.
I mean, the one who killed Mom's the one at fault!
I see. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out. I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain why you're Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
Why? What do you mean?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right? We're done talking about this. Come on. Time to eat. All that yelling's gotten me hungry.
Fucking Sojiro.
Whew. If he turned us in, that would have jeopardized our operation. Still, we should tell the others about what just happened.
Oh, I'm tired.
Wait, he knows everything? You gotta be fucking kidding! Wait, are you okay? Did he report you or anything? We likely wouldn't be receiving these messages if Akira was not okay. I had a feeling that boss was no ordinary man. But he didn't recommend you turn yourself in, did he? I think in that case, you can consider him your ally. I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you. You mean how our enemy might be the same people who targeted Futaba's mother? Yes, she was killed by mental shutdown in the same method used by the culprit we pursue now. Wait a second though. Didn't you say boss had to run from it all? Does that mean someone was trying to stop the news from getting out? Who could do that? Who do you think the culprit could be? A government official. Someone very powerful. Letting your imagination run wild a bit? It would make sense. Wait a sec. If you're right, then wouldn't the police be working for him too? That's impossible. That's not impossible. This is getting too big for me to even think about. Can we really win this?
We're gonna win, no matter what.
We're gonna win, no matter what. We're ready.
Sorry.
You can sleep on the sofa.
Hey!
Well, can't do anything.
Well then. Hey, hey! Oh! Yes! Well then.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party. We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives, and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Look.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen.
Nani?
And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward
Bruh.
money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
That's insane. You gonna report us? Only if we get caught.
I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
There's no choice.
That may have been true, but still. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless.
Believe in me.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy #1. Exactly. That will be where the curtain falls.
Hey, great!
How big the bounty is. We should look for the Phantom Thieves ourselves. They go to the school, right? Yo, you see the news? I had braced myself for this possibility. Having a wanted notice out for us feels kinda weird. I'm not sure we're not gonna get away this time. Our backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any good though. Let's talk more in person.
We're wanted now, and the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book? It feels so unrealistic I can't help but laugh.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura. Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too? Considering what happened with the rankings? Only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fat around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly. Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone!
Hey, what do you think? How did we lose? What did we do wrong?
They baited us. We lost sight of our goal.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves. I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too, but still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
Let's turn the tables.
Yeah, running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. We'd be dumping everything we stand for just to save our own asses.
I see. I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this. Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me. About me yelling earlier, being framed, and the added bounty. Man, it all felt like such bullshit.
I know how you feel.
You too? It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head. I thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it. You're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya.
Wants us to gather at LeBlanc tomorrow after school.
There's no point fretting about it now. Okay.
Alright.
Hey!
I'll just add this.
Alright, so I'll see you guys next time.